Breakthroughs in health and medicine. Pioneering paths to prevention, precision, and personalized care. In 2025. The field of health and medicine is undergoing a seismic shift in 2025, propelled by innovative technologies and groundbreaking research that promise to redefine treatment paradigms, enhance preventive strategies, and address long-standing challenges in human wellness. As of September 2025, advancements in gene editing, viral prevention, sleep therapeutics, renal protection, and reproductive technologies are not only accelerating clinical outcomes, but also fostering a more equitable and accessible healthcare landscape. These developments, ranging from CRISPR-based therapies that target the root causes of genetic diseases, to novel microbots revolutionizing fertility, exemplify the convergence of biotechnology, pharmacology, and engineering. This essay explores 5 pivotal breakthroughs: the rapid evolution of CRISPR therapeutics, the transformative potential of lenacapavir for HIV prevention, cannabis-based treatments for insomnia, the discovery of a protective microRNA for kidney disease, and the advent of sperm microbots for enhanced fertility. By delving into their scientific foundations, clinical evidence, real-world examples, and broader implications, we uncover how these innovations are poised to alleviate suffering for millions while sparking ethical and societal discussions on accessibility, equity, and the future of medicine. CRISPR, therapeutics advancements, precision editing for genetic and oncological frontiers, CRISPR-Cas9 technology, once a revolutionary tool confined to laboratory benches, has matured into a cornerstone of therapeutic medicine by 2025, with therapies like Casgevy leading the charge toward curative interventions for genetic disorders, cancers, and viral infections. Approved by the FDA in late 2023 for sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia, Casgevy, developed by CRISPR Therapeutics and Vertex Pharmaceuticals, employs CRISPR to edit the BCL11A gene in hematopoietic stem cells, reactivating fetal hemoglobin production to alleviate debilitating symptoms. By September 2025, extended follow-up data from clinical trials reveal sustained clinical benefits, with patients experiencing reduced transfusion needs and improved quality of life for over 2 years post-treatment, marking a paradigm shift from lifelong management to potential cures. The technology's advancements stem from refinements in precision and versatility. Base editing, a CRISPR derivative that enables single nucleotide changes without double-strand breaks, has emerged as a game-changer for monogenic diseases. For instance, in trials for transthyretin amyloidosis, a rare disorder causing protein buildup in organs, base editors targeting the TTR gene have shown up to 90% reduction in mutant protein levels, minimizing off-target effects that plagued earlier CRISPR iterations. Epigenetic modulation, another leap forward, allows for reversible gene regulation without altering DNA sequences. Techniques like CRISPR-Off and CRISPR-On use dead Cas9 fused to epigenetic modifiers to silence or activate genes, offering safer alternatives for complex conditions like cancer. In CAR T-cell therapies, epigenetic editing enhances T-cell persistence and tumor targeting. A 2025 Phase 2 trial for refractory leukemia reported a 75% complete remission rate when CRISPR epigenetic tools reprogrammed exhausted T-cells, surpassing traditional CAR T outcomes of around 50%. Relative to broader gene therapy landscapes, these advancements build on viral vector delivery systems like AAVs, but CRISPR's non-viral electroporation methods reduce immunogenicity risks. For viral infections, CRISPR's antiviral potential shines in ongoing trials for HIV and hepatitis B, where multiplex editing excises integrated viral DNA from host genomes. A notable example is the 2025 XCZ trial where base editing achieved 95% viral suppression in HIV patients, complementing antiretroviral therapies and paving the way for functional cures. Challenges persist, including delivery efficiency to non-liver tissues and ethical concerns over germline editing, but 2025's pipeline, over 50 clinical trials, signals a future where CRISPR democratizes cures, potentially eradicating monogenic diseases affecting 300 million people worldwide. As CRISPR Therapeutics outlines strategic priorities for 2025, including in vivo editing for broader accessibility, this technology heralds an era of personalized medicine where genetic blueprints are rewritten to defy hereditary fates. HIV prevention drug, lenacapavir's long-acting revolution in PrEP. In the battle against HIV, which still claims over 600,000 lives annually despite antiretrovirals, lenacapavir emerges as a beacon of hope in 2025. a twice-yearly injectable capsid inhibitor demonstrating 96 to 100% efficacy in preventing infection. Developed by Gilead Sciences, this drug targets the HIV capsid protein, disrupting viral assembly and uncoding to halt replication at its core, offering a stark contrast to daily oral PrEP like Truvada, emtricitabine, tenofovir, which requires adherence challenges leading to 20 to 30% failure rates in real-world settings. Phase 3 trials, including Purpose 1 and Purpose 2, underscore lenacapavir's prowess. In Purpose 1, involving 5,000 cisgender men and gender-diverse individuals at high risk, 0 infections occurred among 2,134 participants on the injectable, achieving 100% efficacy compared to 98.9% for daily pills. Purpose 2, focusing on cisgender women in sub-Saharan Africa, reported 96% efficacy, addressing regional disparities where oral PrEP uptake lags due to stigma and logistics. By mid-2025, the FDA approved lenacapavir for PrEP, with WHO recommending its rollout globally, projecting a 50% reduction in new infections by 2030 if scaled. Gilead's partnership with PEPFAR aims to deliver it to 2 million people in low-income countries by 2027, subsidizing costs from $28,000 annually to under $40 per person. This innovation relates to the evolution of long-acting antiretrovirals, building on cabotegravir's monthly injections but extending dosing to biannual for superior convenience. In high-burden areas like South Africa, where 7.5 million live with HIV, lenacapavir could slash transmission by empowering women with discreet protection, as evidenced by interim data showing 99% adherence versus 70% for pills. Side effects are mild, primarily injection site reactions, and long-term safety data from treatment trials confirm no resistance emergence. Ethically, equitable access remains key. While revolutionary for ending the AIDS epidemic, pricing battles echo past controversies with Truvada. As 2025 trials expand to adolescents, lenacapavir not only revolutionizes prevention, but also embodies a shift toward user-centered HIV strategies, potentially averting 10 million infections by 2040. Insomnia treatment, cannabis-based therapies for sustained sleep restoration. Chronic insomnia affects 10 to 30% of adults globally, impairing cognitive function and exacerbating mental health issues. But 2025's long-term studies on cannabis-based treatments reveal promising, enduring relief where traditional hypnotics like benzodiazepines falter due to tolerance and dependency. A UK study tracking 124 insomnia patients prescribed medical cannabis for up to 18 months reported significant improvements in sleep quality, with 70% achieving restorative sleep patterns and reduced awakenings, outperforming placebo and conventional drugs. Cannabinoids like THC and CBD interact with the endocannabinoid system to modulate sleep-wake cycles, promoting deeper REM and non-REM stages without the grogginess of pharmaceuticals. Meta-analyses in 2025 confirm cannabinoids enhance sleep efficiency by 20 to 30%, with low-dose CBD, 25 to 50 milligrams, alleviating anxiety-linked insomnia, a comorbidity in 50% of cases. For instance, in a cohort of veterans with PTSD-related insomnia, cannabis oils reduced Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index scores by 40% over 12 months, also easing depression symptoms. Unlike short-acting sedatives, long-term use shows no rebound insomnia, with studies indicating sustained benefits and minimal cognitive impairment at therapeutic doses. This builds on historical cannabis use in sleep medicine, evolving from anecdotal evidence to regulated products like Sativex. In 2025, wearables integrating cannabis dosing with sleep tracking, such as apps monitoring REM via EEG, personalized treatments, as seen in trials where vaporized CBD improved sleep onset by 15 minutes. Risks include dependency and high THC strains, but balanced formulations mitigate this. For the 80 million insomniacs worldwide, these therapies offer holistic relief, potentially reducing healthcare costs by $50 billion annually through better productivity, while prompting policy shifts toward medical legalization. Kidney disease. Breakthrough. MicroRNA's role in renal protection and therapy. A world-first discovery in 2025 of a protective microRNA, mRNA, against kidney damage heralds new horizons for treating chronic kidney disease, CKD, affecting 850 million people globally, and leading to 2.5 million dialysis cases yearly. Led by researchers at the University of Montreal's C.R. Chum, this mRNA, identified as MIR-486, safeguards renal microvessels post-injury by inhibiting endothelial inflammation and promoting vascular repair, preventing fibrosis in acute kidney injury, AKI models. In mouse studies, MIR-486 overexpression reduced proteinuria by 60% and preserved glomerular function after ischemia-reperfusion injury, a common AKI trigger. This mRNA regulates pathways like NF-κB, curbing cytokine storms that exacerbate CKD progression to end-stage renal disease, ESRD. Human biopsies from CKD patients showed downregulated MIR-486, correlating with disease severity, positioning it as a biomarker for early intervention. mRNA's role in nephrology extends to diagnostics and therapeutics. For obesity-related CKD, MIR-192.5P serves as an early indicator of subclinical damage. Novartis's 2025 acquisition of farabursen, a miR-17 inhibitor with kidney-specific delivery, targets polycystic kidney disease, reducing cyst growth by 40% in preclinicals. Examples include CRISPR delivery of MIR-486 mimics in diabetic nephropathy trials, potentially halving progression rates. Challenges involve off-target effects and delivery barriers, but nanoparticle vectors enhance specificity. This breakthrough could slash ESRD incidence by 30%, saving $100 billion in dialysis costs, and underscores mRNA's transformative potential in precision nephrology. Sperm microbots, magnetic innovations in assisted reproduction. Infertility impacts 15% of couples, but 2025's sperm microbots, tiny magnetic robots piloted through simulated reproductive tracks, offer precise sperm delivery, boosting IVF success rates from 30% to potentially 50%. Developed at the University of Twente's TechMed Center, these sperm bots coat bull sperm with iron oxide nanoparticles, enabling magnetic field control for navigation, with real-time X-ray tracking ensuring 95% accuracy in uterine models. In experiments, bots traversed cervical mucus barriers, delivering sperm to optimal sites without damaging cells, addressing male factor infertility in 40% of cases. Building on earlier iron sperm concepts, 2025 enhancements include drug loading for targeted therapies like anti-inflammatory payloads for endometriosis. Clinical pilots in Europe report 20% higher fertilization rates, with non-invasive monitoring reducing procedure times. Ethical concerns around genetic selection persist, but biocompatibility ensures safety. For the 48 million infertile couples, sperm microbots democratize fertility care, potentially cutting IVF costs by 25% through efficiency gains. Conclusion: a healthier horizon through innovation. These 2025 breakthroughs in CRISPR, lenacapavir, cannabis for insomnia, kidney-protective mRNAs, and sperm microbots illuminate a future of proactive, precise medicine. From curing genetic ills to preventing pandemics and enhancing reproduction, they promise to extend healthy lifespans while addressing disparities. Yet equitable access, regulatory hurdles, and ethical safeguards are imperative. As research accelerates, these innovations not only heal but inspire a resilient global health ecosystem.